Jersie here, and today we are doing another haul video basically, but this one is a little bit special compared to the other ones I've done before. I've been getting really into learning Japanese lately, so I've been like studying all my kanji and stuff, vocab, all that good stuff. I'm primarily focusing on reading because that's like my main motivation. Like, it would be really nice to be able to like speak to native Japanese people and stuff, but you know, I don't really see myself using that skill as much, so I'm not focusing on it as much. But what we have here is this box order. It's a big old box actually, and it's filled with Japanese manga I ordered from, as you can see there on the box, Mandarake. Mandarake is a chain of stores in Japan that sell lots of like pre-owned goods. So they have like figures, books, and manga, of course, just like a whole lot of stuff. So I ordered this big old box of Japanese manga. It cost me around, let's see, there's like around 20 books in there. And it cost me, just for the books that I paid for, it cost me like around 40 bucks. So it's pretty good. But the shipping to get here, I shipped it here by DHL. And that was basically the same as I paid for what's inside. So the shipping was like 40 bucks too, along with what I paid for. So I paid like around 9,560 yen, which is like 86 bucks. But even despite that, if you divide like 86 by 20, I'm still paying like less than 5 bucks for volume, so it's still pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna be opening it up and then talking about what series I got and why, so yeah. Alright, here's the rest of the palette. That's right here. As you can see, there's a lot of bubble wrap. This is packaged very nicely. I've heard pretty good things about Mandarake's packaging, and then there you go. I'm gonna be using this bubble wrap for like eBay and stuff. Actually it was supposed to arrive on Sunday, and today is Friday, so it actually came 3 days early. And DHL shipping is like extremely fast. I ordered this like not even a week ago, and it's already here all the way from Japan, so that's pretty amazing. I guess I'll just be showing you the volumes as I take them out, so.
What is that?
Okay, so the first series we got here is, okay, if you look from the cover right here, okay, there's a little bit of glare. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, let me see. Alright, so this is our first series right here. I know from the cover, like the cover right here already, it looks kind of cringy. You could probably tell already that it's like a romance, but this series is called Amai Akuma ga Warau, which I think translates to like, I think it was translated to like Sweet Devil Smile or something. Yeah, this was just like a random series I bought because I was planning to read the scans online, but while I was shopping during this haul, I saw it like in a bundle pretty cheap on Mandarake, so I was like, oh, may as well pick it up and read the Japanese version along with the English scan. So let me just open up here and see how the quality is. Again, even this is packaged nicely as well. So here's the first volume right here. Let me just check it out. Y'all can see some of the art. Yeah, it looks pretty typical with the shoujo, but as you can see here with like this panel, for example, you can see that it actually has furigana, which, see those tiny little symbols right next to this kanji? That basically helps with reading, and since I'm a beginner, the furigana is going to be like really good in helping me be able to read this. There's like different levels of yellowing right here, but overall they're all in pretty good condition. So their standards for like what the conditions are really high. So yeah, these look really nice. So let's see, here's like the second volume. I'll just put these. I'm recording this unboxing a little bit different from what I usually do, so pardon it if I mess up a little bit. Second volume. Third volume. It's just not looking too toxic so far. I feel like it's gonna be one of those weird cringy shoujos, but I mean, look at that. Y'all need to chill. Like I mean, hopefully it's a healthy relationship. I don't know, but I guess, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading those, because some of these, that one and then another series I got, I actually haven't read yet, but there are a couple of volumes I bought here that I already read the scans for online. So let me just get the next item now. Alright, here is the next series that I got, and I also haven't read this. This is called Kamisama no Inai Nichiyobi, which I think translates to Sunday Without God. So I actually watched the anime for this, and it was pretty alright. And then again, I saw this, like the manga bundled, oh gosh, the glare. I saw this like as a manga bundled, on Mandarake for pretty cheap. I think this is like what, 1,000 yen, so like less than 10 bucks. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll pick it up. I think this also has furigana, so I'll use this for reading practice as well. So voila, finito! Here they are! Oh, they still have their little obis on it, like these little advertisements, as you can see. They're still, well, they're on some of them. These two don't have it, but yeah, it's only 4 volumes long. I really like the art already, just looking at this. I think it looks quite nice. When I watched the anime, it started off pretty good actually. It was like very intriguing and such. And by like the end, it kind of wasn't as good, but you know, it's alright. I think it's gonna be like worth reading the manga and such. So, see, it's 3rd volume, 4th volume. So yeah, this also has furigana, I think. Yeah, if you look there, yep, it's right next to the kanji, so I'll also be able to read this, so that's good. Okay, this next item is actually a light novel. This is, I think, like some light novel side story spin-off or something, taking place between, I think, volumes 1 and 2 of Ruby, and of course it's gonna be all in Japanese, so I'm probably not gonna be able to read it, but I'm a big fan of Ruby, even though it's kind of garbage now. So I was like, oh, you know what, I'll pick up this nice, cool, obscure book of it. I think a little bit of it is translated online, but like not the full thing, so we'll have to see. I just thought this was like, again, it's pretty cheap, probably like, what, 3 bucks to pick up, so I'm like, yeah, sure. This might actually be new because it was in the plastic wrap and it still has the obi on it, but as you can see, oh, like nice little artwork of Ruby right there, but yep, that's, ooh, that's a lot of Texas. Oh, this is a thing. Oh, wait, what's this art? Oh, there we go. There's there's Torchwick. So, yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to attempt to read this in the future, but probably not anytime soon. The next series we got here, Yoiko Ki Furio Sakube Saki-chan, something like that. So this series, I already read the scans for online. And it's basically about this, like, she's the daughter of the main character right here, Saki-chan. She's like the daughter of a vampire, like, lord or something, and like a succubus. So she's like half a half, and she's, you know, she's supposed to be like an evil mythical creature, but she's actually like a lazy otaku neat or something. So she gets like kicked into the human world to mature, I guess, but you know, it kind of, because it has like succubus, it's kind of might seem like it's oh, ecchi or something, but it's actually kind of wholesome, and I think it's like a 4-coma or something. Really short episodic like comedy segment. So like if you look here, yeah, all the chapters are basically just 4 panels right here, as you can see, for the entire thing. And yeah, I read the scans for these online, and yeah, they were pretty good. So I was like, oh yeah, let me just pick up the physical volumes too. And like, I don't think it has furigana. As you can see, these don't have the little furigana at the side of the kanji, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to read, but I can always reference the scans online. So next up, we got some anthology volumes. So if you recognize this series, this is some anthology comics, which, if you don't know what anthology is, I think it's basically like a collection of, I think, non-canon stories relating to a series, but they're like done usually by different like authors and artists, just kind of paying an homage to the series. So I recently completed School Live, like the manga. It recently finished and serializing, and I finished reading it. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should pick up the anthologies. That would be cool. I'm not sure if these are translated online, so I may or may not be able to read it, but yeah, I just decided to pick these up again because they're cheap, and you want to buy a lot, like in bulk when you buy from Mandarake to make that shipping worth it. It's Kai, so we can open it up. Let's see. Oh, you got like this nice colored artwork. Oh, like a cool zombie artwork right there. Like side stories or something. Yeah, School Live is a pretty good series, basically with like cute girls in a zombie apocalypse, and that's what I'll say. And yeah, it looks like it doesn't have furigana, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher to read, but still pretty cool to have. I think there's actually 3 anthology volumes, so I got 2 out of the 3, but I think the last one was like out of stock in Mandarake, so I wasn't able to get that one. Alright, so the next series we have was another one I read the scans for online, and it's called Getan no Hana, I think? And I think that might mean like, yeah, Geten no Hana, it's like in English right there. That might mean like flower of the human world, something like that. I don't really remember. And this is based off of like a Tomoe game or something, like those dating simulator games for girls or something. So I read it. It's only 3 volumes and I think it was pretty good. It was like short, sweet, pretty cute romance and everything. They're like, it's sort of taking place for, I don't know, it's more historical romance, and I think that's supposed to be like Nobunaga or something. Of course, they make him like look high and stuff. Also like the main character too. She's pretty interesting because usually a lot of times in these kind of series, the main girl is pretty boring. She just lets herself get assaulted by people, but no, she's actually like a ninja herself, and it's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, there's some furigana on there, but that's probably because it's his name, Oda Nobu Nagasama, whatever the freak. So let's see. Oh, actually, it does have furigana. Okay, I thought it didn't. So that's nice. I'll probably be able to read it then. Last but not least, probably out of all these, this is like my favorite one that I read, or I enjoyed it the most. I mean, some of these I haven't read yet, so I can't say, but oh goodness, this thing has a really long name. Hold on, I need to pull it up because I don't even remember. It's called Buso Girls Teki Moso Renai Teki Steki Project. So, really long title. I think for short it's called BGMRSP, which I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, these are actually quite big. Like, you compare this to like Geta no Hana, this one's like bigger. This is bigger than the rest of the other ones for some reason. But this series is essentially, it's only 2 volumes. It's like a comedy yuri, and basically what it's about is that these 2 girls, they were childhood friends, and they end up going to, I think, the same high school or something, and they end up become rivals. And their rivalry is in, if you could see in the background, all those girls cheering him on. So they're basically competing to have like the 2 biggest harems in school or something. And you see they're against each other, but of course probably in the end, you know, they're probably gonna, you know, become friends again. I read the scans for this online, and I quite enjoyed it, honestly. It's pretty cute, and then like the comedy is also pretty good. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look like it has furigana. Okay, maybe for like a couple kanji, like maybe the uncommon stuff, but yeah, it's like a really cute, nice, short series, so I recommend if y'all like, you know, comedies or yuris and stuff. They're pretty good. So, oh yeah, that's all of the stuff I got. Pretty nice. It's gonna be filling my shelf because I recently just made an entire, well, I didn't make it, but I cleared out an entire shelf for just my Japanese manga. So as you can see here, like, ooh, look at that pile. I'm gonna be needing it. I think even for my birthday, I'll probably be asking for more Japanese manga, because honestly, it's like so cheap. Even though I had to pay like a lot for shipping, it still ends up being cheaper than like American manga. So yes, thank you for watching. This was my glorious Japanese manga haul from Mandarake. So see you guys later!